So the Misfit Path has been out for about 2 years now, and Misfit was having a sale on their entire lineup, so I decided to pick one up to test it out. Now the one I have here is the Path, which is the smaller of the two hybrid watches that Misfit offers. The Command, its bigger brother, has an extra dial for some added fitness data on it. The Command was out of stock, however, so I had to get the Path in this silver and gold color. Misfit calls this a hybrid smartwatch, but I don't think that's really accurate. In my mind, I think it's more like a hybrid fitness tracker than anything else. In the box, you just get the watch, no charger or anything, because the Path can last up to 6 months on a single watch battery. The exterior of the watch is overall pretty nice. However, I wouldn't say it feels quite as good as a similarly priced normal watch or smartwatch. That isn't to say that it feels cheap, however. The entire casing is made out of metal, and the matte side should help prevent scratches from showing up. The Path is definitely a smaller watch, so it's definitely best used as a woman's or children's watch. However, if you have rather small wrists, it shouldn't look too out of place. Comfort-wise, the watch is pretty nice. It has a decent amount of heft to it that makes it feel well made, but it's also light enough that you forget you're wearing it. That is, until the stupid buckle quick release pin thing starts digging into your wrist. I honestly have no idea why this is here. The band itself uses these weird button type clasp things to secure itself to just standard watch pins, but it's honestly a real chore to remove. On the more smart side of things, the watch will track your sleep, your activities, and should vibrate if you get a notification. You can set the watch up so that depending on who you're getting a text or call from, the hands will move to a specific number on the dial. That being said, the watch is almost completely useless when it comes to giving you a notification about literally anything else. And that really is my main problem with the Path being called a hybrid smartwatch. Fossil's Hybrid HR has an entire e-ink display that can show you entire notifications. You can still respond to them, and it keeps that super long battery life that makes hybrid smartwatches so appealing. Whiting Steel HR has a little screen that can at least show you little bits of text or the icon of the app you're getting a notification from. Furthering the frustration, the Path costs more than the Whiting Steel and almost as much as Fossil's Hybrid watch. As a fitness tracker, the Path isn't nearly as useful as a Fitbit or some other fitness tracker. While it can detect workouts, it never seemed to do a good job of automatically detecting a walk or run. For all the fitness data, I'm going to be comparing it to my Gear Sport, and you can check out my review of the Gear Sport somewhere over here. Consistently, the Path would always underestimate the number of steps or distance I traveled in the day. Most other fitness watches that don't have built-in GPS at least allow you to use connected GPS with your phone. Because the Path doesn't do connected GPS and doesn't have built-in GPS, this also means that it can't calibrate how far you go per step. While the watch is always connected to your phone via Bluetooth, it still can take up to a minute for it to sync all your health data with your phone. I tried to get the smart controls to work with my Pixel 3a, but the only one I could get to activate was the activity tracking, the most useless of them all. Pressing the top button on the watch will move the hands to show you what percentage of your move points you've collected for the day. The move points are based entirely on the number of steps you've taken, but I've found that entirely useless since the steps were inaccurate. Sadly, there isn't much good I can say about the Path, or consequently its bigger brother the Command, and it all comes down to the price. If the Path was normally only $40 or $50, it'd be pretty easy to recommend since it's a pretty nice looking watch with some fitness features, albeit flawed. But at the eye-watering $150 that Misfit is asking, I just can't recommend it. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below, and if you really enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.